Hello everybody and welcome to this week's tarot card reading. I'm Lightworker Mark and I'm here with Lightworker Alex. Hello Alex.
Hello everybody and hello Mark.
And we're going to be doing tarot card readings using one card from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot card pack for each day of the week, one card from the Energy Oracle pack, and then at the end of the week we're going to do a recap, aren't we?
Yes, and we'll do 3 cards from the Gods and Titans and Goddesses and Siren packs.
Perfect. So we'll do 3 cards, one for the beginning of the week, one for the middle, and one for the end of the week from that pack. And then we'll do an overview of the full week at the end. So I'm excited to get started.
Me too. So let's get started with Monday.
Monday the 13th.
Well, Mark, it looks like it's going to be a desirable week this week because we had the Desire card.
That's a great card to start the week with. So the Desire card is all about what we want, what our desires are, what our dreams are. What is it you want out of life? It encourages us to examine what those things are. What are your dreams? What is it that you really want? And it also encourages us to think them through in as much detail as possible, because when you're thinking things through like that, it sends out your wish to the universe. So think about it in as much detail and as much colour and movement as you can, and that sends out a really positive, strong wish to the universe. So, great start.
What a desirable start, you can say.
Exactly. So let's see what the Energy Oracle tells us.
Well, Mark, we might be desiring some balance this week. We had the Angel of Balance upside down.
Okay, well, this card in reverse suggests that maybe there's an imbalance in your life at the moment. Usually it means that you need to get some rest, you need to get some sleep. Maybe you're working too hard and there's an imbalance in your work home life. So yes, try and get as much sleep as you can and rest, and this will help you to give you a bit more time to understand exactly what it is you're desiring too. So there's a real need for you to reevaluate your life a little bit today and spend a bit of time on your own energies. So that's a nice start to the week.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Okay, so let's see what Tuesday has to offer us.
Well, Mark, we're going to keep the love going this week because we have the love card.
Ooh, so the love card is about love in general, really. It's about remembering how wonderful our world is and how wonderful we are, and giving ourselves and our world some love. When it's the right way around like this, it's more about general love, trying to send it out to the universe. So hopefully after yesterday, you've regenerated your energies a bit, so you're feeling a bit more in love with your life. So today it's a good idea to maybe do some gratitude, maybe do some thinking about all the things that you've got in your life to be appreciative of, and give some love. Send some love to your friends, your family members. Let's see what
a lovely card.
That's a very lovely card. So let's see what we've got on the Energy Oracle, see if we've got any more information for Tuesday to add.
This is interesting, Mark. We had the Thinking Man who's upside down. What can you tell us what he's thinking about?
Let me have a think. I think the Thinking Man is usually represents a man coming into your life who's very intelligent. But when it's upside down, it suggests there's a man in your life who's maybe leading you in the wrong direction. Maybe trying to belittle you a bit, make you feel like you're not as intelligent as you really are, and using his intelligence to misguide you. So yes, this is showing that there's some sort of block in your life that's leading you astray. So yes, maybe that's this thinking man is actually hampering your ability to love properly. So be aware of that. Who could that be? Let's see. That's an interesting reading for Tuesday. Okay.
And here I thought everything was going well so far.
I know. Well, Monday's reading was lovely, and obviously love is lovely. Let's see what Wednesday has in store for us.
Wow, we might be being some grief on Wednesday. We have the 5 of water that's upside down.
Okay, that's interesting. After getting love from yesterday, there's obviously something that's stopping you from feeling loving. This card talks about sadness, loneliness, grief, and loss. But when it's upside down, it suggests that you've actually been in this state for quite a while. So you need to really come out of it now. It's time for you to move on. And to pull yourself out of this sorry state. Let's see what the Energy Oracle has to add, because that's quite an unusual one compared to the cards we've had for the beginning of the week.
Well, we had the woman holding a coin, Mark. That's upside down.
That's interesting, because this suggests that there's some sort of fear has come up about money or about your health situation. So maybe this has what's triggered your feelings of sadness and grief here. Because this is upside down, it suggests this is something that's been reoccurring or has been happening over a long period of time. So I'm getting the feeling that maybe something's happened today to make you kind of re-trigger that emotion of fear and sadness. So maybe you've had some bad news about your health situation, or you've lost some money. So yeah, look out for that on Wednesday. And if you can try and avoid it, that would be really a good idea.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Interesting. Okay, let's see what's happening on Thursday and see if we're feeling any better.
Okay, Mark, so maybe this figure that's from the man, the thinking man, maybe it's been the father.
Possibly, but this card is more about making decisions really than actual fathers, especially when it's upside down. So the father traditionally makes decisions for the household and makes rules and boundaries. And when it's upside down, this card suggests that there's some sort of decision that you need to be making, but you're not sure about how to make it. So you're finding it very difficult to make this decision, and maybe avoiding even making a decision. Now, obviously, we had some sort of problem with finances or health yesterday. So maybe there's some decision that you need to make around one of those two things that happen on Wednesday. Let's see if the Energy Oracle cards can give us any more insight into Thursday.
Well, we also have the man holding the coin as well.
Wow. Well, yesterday we had the woman holding a coin, which was also upside down. So there's obviously a problem either with your health matters or with money matters this week. And this card suggests that maybe you're not acting in your own best interests. You need to try and make better decisions with regards to health or money matters. And together with the father, this suggests that there's some sort of decision that you're making today. So you need to really, really spend some time to consider it properly, because the man holding a coin upside down suggests that you're not making the best decisions right now. So take some time to consider the problem properly and try and make the best decision. Wow, interesting. Very, very challenging cards this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
We started out fine, then it got a bit more challenging.
Yep, I'll say. Okay, so where are we up to? Let's see what Friday has in store.
wow, look at this. We had the fiery dragon. It's the Ace of Fire, Mark.
The Ace of Fire is all about new beginnings.
And new actions.
Yes, it's all about actions, fire cards. But this one's upside down. So there's obviously some sort of delay, some sort of block. This one tends to relate to projects, some sort of new project that you're starting. Or some sort of new way of being. Usually it means a new project or a new job or a new something you'd be doing actions in. So some sort of new activity. So, but it's upside down. Oops, upside down. So there's definitely a block there. It could be to do with financial matters. Maybe you're finding it difficult to get the money together to start this new project. Let's see what the energy oracle cards say about this.
Well, this fire dragon has an archangel riding on it. We have Ariel, the second chakra.
So the second chakra is all about creativity. It's your sacral chakra, and when there's a blockage there, which this card is suggesting that there is at the moment, you're finding it a bit difficult to be creative. And this, together with the Ace of Fire, suggests that there's some sort of project that you want to start, but you're finding it difficult to get into the swing because you're not feeling very creative. So you're finding it very difficult to actually get anything done towards this new project today. So it's probably best if you work on boosting your feelings of creativity in your second chakra first, and then once you feel much more creative over the coming days, then you can start the project. Otherwise, things might start going a bit wrong with this project, I think. Okay, that's interesting. So, now that's the end of the week. Let's see what the weekend has in store for us, Alex.
Yeah, and let's start with Saturday. Well, Mark, for the beginning of the weekend, we have the Crone.
Oh, blimey, it's another upside down card. We've got lots of upside down cards this week. So,
can you tell us what the Crone's about, Mark?
Yes, the Crone is all about embracing your individuality and your independence. So the Crone is like a grandmother figure who's now a widow, and she no longer has her children to look after, so she's on her own now after a very long life of learning lessons and learning about herself. She's able to embrace her independence and really have some fun being on her own. But when the Crone is upside down like this, it suggests that she needs to fight a bit for that independence. It's not going to be something that's given to her easily by the people around her. So it suggests that maybe there's a little bit of the fighting that you need to do. You need to try and fight for your independence. So let's see what the energy oracle cards have to add.
Well, maybe this will help with your independence, because we have the man holding the heart.
Okay, how would that help?
I'm not sure.
Because this indicates that maybe there's a man who's very interested in you and has got love in his heart and is maybe trying to hold you back. So together with the Crone, this would suggest that maybe someone has some interest in you, but you're really wanting to be on your own. You're really wanting to claim your independence, but someone is trying to stop you and tie you down. Okay, so that's an interesting combination.
That is an interesting combination.
Okay, so we're now on to Sunday. This has been a very interesting week, very turbulent week, isn't it, Alex?
Yes, a
lots
very
of
turbulent week.
Yeah, lots of variations. So let's see what Sunday has in store.
Oh wow, Mark, we have the King of Fire for Sunday.
Okay, interesting. The King of Fire is all about working in a team. So the king is obviously the head of that team, the manager or the leader of the team, but he's very much part of the team, so he definitely gets down and does work with the team as well. This is usually related to work though, but because it's on Sunday, I'm thinking that maybe this is more of a team to do with like your family team, for example. So it suggests that you need to spend a bit of time like working together, and that will help to enhance the team dynamic. Let's see if the Energy Oracle card can give us any more insight into what's happening on Sunday.
Well, Mark, for the final card for Sunday, we had the Angel of Love.
Oh, wow. Well, this card, especially when it's upside down, suggests that there's some sort of love in the past that's kind of holding you back. So you've still got feelings for somebody, you've still got lots of thoughts for somebody that you were close to in the past. But this card upside down suggests that it's time to move on. It's time to sever those connections, which is interesting because the King of Fire almost says the opposite. It suggests you need to work closer as a team. So there's going to be a bit of a disconnect on Sunday. Maybe you're feeling like you're spending time with your family and you're working as part of a team. But you're still thinking about somebody else that's distracting you from this activity. So, very, very interesting cards this week. We've got quite a mixed bag, haven't we?
Yes, this is a very mixed bag this week.
Okay, well, let's see if the Gods and Goddesses cards can shed any more light on this crazy, chaotic week.
Yes, let's see. They're pre-shuffled as always. Well, for the start of the week, we had the Redemption card.
Redemption?
The Valkyries are riding in.
Okay. And then what about the middle of the week?
Well, for the middle of the week, we had the commitment card, Hera.
Okay. Interesting. And the end of the week?
We have Altruism, Prometheus, and he's on his shadow side.
Okay, let's do a weekly recap. Okay, so what does the Redemption card mean, Alex?
Well, the Valkyries riding in with the Redemption card means that there's something, you've done something, or someone's done something to you that's caused something bad to happen and caused a rift in your relationships. And
okay.
You feel like that you need to try and do something to redeem yourself.
Okay, that makes sense because, maybe you've got the desire to fix this relationship. Obviously, there's a relationship that's been broken here. So, or there's a rift between you and somebody else. So maybe the desire is to want to fix that relationship. And obviously it's pushed you off balance, this feeling bad about the relationship, feeling guilty about what's happened in the past. You obviously really need to send that person some love, send the situation some love to try and heal it. But also it could be attracting people into your life who are, leading you astray. If you're feeling guilty about doing something bad to somebody else, that energy could be attracting other people who are trying to do the same to you.
Yeah.
So as a reflection in your energy field. And of course that leads on to Wednesday as well, when you're still feeling a bit down about that. So, okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's quite an unusual mix of cards this week, isn't it? So
yes,
it's a bit
mix.
Tricky to get a full picture. So maybe that resonates with you. Okay, so what does the commitment card mean?
while Hera is the commitment card. This card on its normal side talks about committing yourself to a project or something that you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But since Hera's on her shadow side, Mark, it talks about you're not able to commit to this thing, and there's a block in your energies.
Okay. Well, again, that makes sense because we've got the father, which is all about making decisions. So you're finding it difficult to make a decision. And you've also got the man holding a coin and the woman holding a coin has come up in the middle of the week there, Wednesday and Thursday. So maybe there's some sort of commitment that you need to make, either to manage your financial resources or to manage your health. So you're finding it difficult to commit to a plan of action or a strategy. And of course, this is leading on to the block in starting a project as well and your creativity. So it's obviously having a bad effect, isn't it? This lack of commitment.
Yeah, Mark, it is having a pretty bad effect, this lack of commitment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and then we've also got altruism for the last part of the week. So what does the Prometheus altruism card mean, Alex?
Well, on its normal side, Mark, this card is normally a very nice card about doing stuff for others without expecting any sort of rewards. But on its shadow side, this card is a very selfish card.
Okay, so well that makes sense from together with the crone, because the crone is obviously wanting to claim her independence, her individuality. So she's being very selfish. She wants to be on her own. She wants to follow her own path. And obviously we've got the man holding a heart, which looks like he's trying to hold her back from that path, because when the crone's upside down, it suggests that you need to fight for your independence, but something or someone is holding you back. And we've also got the Angel of Love, which is also suggesting that you've got some sort of energy from a past love, which you really need to move away from and spend a bit more time with the people around you. Focus on doing things with the people around you, perhaps your family, because this is on Sunday. But you're obviously feeling a little bit selfish, hey, because this is talking about feeling, very selfish. So maybe you're feeling quite selfish over the weekend. You kind of need your own space. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's quite a strange collection of cards this week. So,
yes, it is.
I kind of feel like my interpretation of it, or our interpretation of it, is just one of interpretation that could be made, because they're all very, very different cards. So, understanding links between them is quite tricky, really. So I hope maybe you can make your own conclusions from the cards, and you can get your own understanding as we move through this week, to see how the cards resonate with you. Thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you.
That was an interesting week. And lots of love and light to you all. Head over to lightworkermark.co.nz for more information about myself and Alex and the services that I offer. And look forward to seeing you again next week.
Look forward to seeing you again next week, and make sure to be nice to the people around you.
Well, that's always the case, isn't it? Be nice, definitely important. Hope you have a great week. Take care. Bye.
Bye.